Yeah, I've got, look, someone just subscribed. Mario just subscribed to your channel. I've got, one of my channel has 3,000 people.
You get money for those?
Well, I know, I don't have any money. I don't get money for that. It's just a public service. It's like
Yeah,
when
but
you give that away to the, when you give your thing away to the store, do you get money for that? No,
Yeah,
you give
get
it away.
credits.
No, you don't. They don't give you any credits. You donate it to Goodwill. They take it. They don't pay you any
No,
money.
down at the
Where?
at the little shop we got here, the little
What little?
little post office around there, you know. They got a whole library of things that people go in and they swap them, and they get so many. They can swap this for that.
No, nothing about that. So
You don't
you're
know anything about
no, nothing about
Oh,
that.
well,
No.
that's what people do that don't have computers and
Yeah.
fancy stuff, and I don't know what in the world my picture on any of these things are of any use to anybody, except within the family. But I just think of the hours and hours and hours that you've spent recording. And,
Yeah. And it's all up there for.
and-
I've got look. So I've
and-
got 3.4 thousand, 3,400 subscribers who watch my stuff.
Yeah, you watch theirs?
No.
You watch all theirs?
No. I just put it up.
Why don't you watch theirs if they're watching yours?
Why do I need to watch theirs?
Because they're watching yours.
They don't have. A lot of them don't have stuff up. So people are interested in. I just got a message today. Oh, I told them I'm going to stop. I've been putting up videos from the game I'm playing, and I said, "Oh, I'm done now. My dad's home. I'm not going to be doing that anymore." And the guy said, "Oh, please don't stop. I enjoy watching your videos so much." It's called fans. They call it a fan. I've got fans.
Does that help your ego?
No, I just do it because I enjoy. If I'm going to do something, why not make a video on it? Like I'm recording right now. I'm talking to you, making a video, having this discussion. Because someone's going to find this discussion interesting. But I could put I could make money off it, but I chose not to. I could make ads, but I don't like ads. I'm really annoyed when I click on a video and then I got to click stop and ad. So all my stuff is ad free. Now people participate with my crowdfunding and give me money through that. So I've gotten money, but I'm not doing it actively right now. So I had 15, at one point for Found Ups, when I went to, the reason why I was able to travel to China and do all that stuff is because I had people who put money behind the vision of Found Ups, and they helped pay. I could fly. That's how I was able to fly over Mike from New York, and he went to, we did all that. But like many investments, it didn't happen. It fell through. So they invested in Found Ups and they lost out on that, But I did invest a bunch of money into Bitcoin, so that's on someone else. So hope that's is there, but
Who's got money invested in there?
I did.
You have.
Yeah.
Have I had any money
No.
invested? Or just
Just
some
me,
of the
just
stuff
a little, yeah,
that
just a little
I've
bit.
given you?
So no, I took their money that they invested into Found Ups directly, and I put about 10 grand in there that now is worth like $150,000.
Really?
Yeah, 10 grand now is worth $150,000.
That's what you have in there?
Not me, Found Ups, the investors. It's not my money; it's the company's money.
Oh, okay.
So but thing is, I have that. Well, the person managing it has control on it. The person managing it has control. I don't have control over that Bitcoin. I put everything into our CTO, our chief executive, our chief technology officer, because his specialty is Bitcoin. So he has access to all that, and he's actually still working on projects dealing with decentralized, and he's the guy in Brazil. But yeah, I mean it's.
Why does he have a lot of money?
No, he's the guy who understands technology. So I put all the money in his care. Back when it was only worth, $2,000. So that $2,000 is ballooned to $150,000 now. So $2,000 investment in Bitcoin, a year ago or less than a year ago, now it's worth $150,000.
to your company.
To
your,
Found Ups.
To Found Ups.
Yeah. So, but
And you got so much.
and I have money
what
invested for the
interest-
boys.
What percentage of have you invested in Found Ups?
Well, just my time, my energy, my videos. That's my investment. Is my effort. I don't, that's my time is the time that I spent traveling to, to pitch Found Ups, going down to South Africa, doing all those things. That's my investment. Is my, personal energy and time. So, but now my energy is now looking after you here. So I'm making videos. Maybe I sent a video off to a couple producers that I know and said, hey, I think this would be an interesting show, because there's no show right now taking care of an elderly. The challenge of taking care of elderly. Everyone just like wipes their hands and sticks them into a retirement home. And what happens? Their cognitive state goes down because they stop using it. You have to figure out things. You're constantly having to use your brain. How do I going to get on this toilet safely? How am I going to do this? What's in this mail? What's, going through this is working your gray matter. That's keeping you young. But the moment you're in a retirement home and you got someone doing everything for you and you're just in a room with a TV and you don't have to worry about all this challenges, your gray matter just goes down. You become a vegetable.
But you can buy and sell and do things like that, make it profitable. There's such thing as buying and selling.
Yeah, I'm talking about taking care of you.
Just take this Bitcoin thing.
Well, no, I don't. So I've got.
It's going to collapse one of these days.
It's not going to. The dollar. There's $40 trillion in debt just in the United States, in the U.S. dollar. $40 trillion. How is the dollar ever going to get out of its problem? It's not.
Yeah, but you're jumping the gun. That has nothing to do with what you're investing in.
Sure it does. Because the fiat currency markets are all broken. And people don't really you know why the Bitcoin is doing so well? Because banks, hedge funds, all these folks before the crowd have gotten in it, and I got in it with them. And that's why it's doing so well, because all these hedge funds and banks don't trust the fiat currency. You know what fiat currency is, right? Fiat. Fiat currency is the dollar, the pound, right? Not backed by anything, only backed by a government. But
that's what makes it worthwhile.
No, it's not. It doesn't have it. See, that's the problem. Is it doesn't, because ultimately governments are unstable. Look what happened with.
Why do you think people want to get to the States and make investments and come to China and buy all this stuff over here? That's because it's
They're leveraging
this. It's backed by the United States government,
Yeah, and they right. So people who after the market crashed, they bought real estate, and now it's gone back to balloon. The whole market is in a huge balloon right now. The whole market is, in my opinion, maybe this year, definitely probably next year is going to crash again, and it's going to be a worse crash than 2008. You don't think it's going to crash again? You don't think we're going to have a worse crash than 2008?
I think so, yes.
Oh, it's going to be. It's going to be.
I think you should get into it and make an investment and then sell.
Well, right now, I mean, your investments are up 30%.
I don't know.
See, it's all right for. So it's. I think in the long term, Bitcoin is a solid bet.
Well, everybody laughs at that.
Well, only people who aren't in it are laugh at it. But people, I guarantee, all the people who have made tens of millions of dollars who are in it.
They sold.
They haven't sold. They sold out.
And they sold.
They didn't sell. They sold out, and they've gotten their initial money out.
They sold.
They got their initial. So all they have in the game right now is all profit. So what if it collapses? I pulled out my 10 grand that I put in it. So this is just fluff money. This $1 million that I have in it, like a guy who put 100,000 into it, right now would be worth $1.5 million. So he pulls out his 100,000. So the other 1.4 million is just fluff. How did he pull out my money?
Yeah, that's what I say.
So it's fluff money. So they don't care. So they don't care.
Yeah, they might want to make a profit. They want.
Yeah, so we pulled out our 2,000. So that $2,000 has been pulled out. So all the 138,000 that's in found ups is just fluff money. It's just fluff. Who cares if it goes down? It's all just interest anyway. We pulled out our capital. We use it to buy a computer.
That makes sense.
So
If
it's just
people,
fluff.
You can get their investment back, and
Sure.
then they play it just for.
Yeah, it's just fluff.
And then wait for the next sell, and then sell, and then sell. Profit, sell, profit, sell. That makes sense to me. That's what any businessman would look into. And
Well, see, as long as the thing is, as long as these fiat currencies are unstable, which they all are. I mean, Japan owes over 130 trillion dollars. They're in a deficit by 130 trillion. America is 140, 150 trillion dollars in deficit. We're looking to spend all this new. We're going to be in even more deficit with Trump. He's looking to put as more money. Where's the money coming from? He's just printing money to put into the military. We have no money coming in. Where's the money coming from to support the expansion of the military to an extent that it's never? Why do we need a huge military force? Why do we need it in this plant? Why do we need a conventional military force? We don't need it. Who's our threat?
That's to prevent that
Who?
nutcase over there
We are one little guy, one little country. We need a military as big as us when we were fighting Russia. We need a military that size to fight one little country.
Yep, that's what we're.
No, we don't. The reason why we want a military is we're afraid of China. That's the reason why. They're afraid of China. That's the new big threat that we're all afraid of.
That's true. You don't want Chinese coming in here, taking over this country, do you?
I don't see why they would, because see, China is so reliant on this country, on their sales.
Yeah, well, that's as long as they're making money. Why
They are making money, hands over fist.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense for them to disrupt the global market. Is this one global market experiment is keeping everything moving forward. You stop that by war or anything else, then all of a sudden you got chaos everywhere. They'll have revolutions in their own as soon as their workers can't feed themselves.
Those shit canned people and
shit can
Africa, coming out of Africa.
Yeah, it was funny because one of those shit can people went in and saved a bunch of people and gave his life in the New York fire just recently.
Hey, what?
He went into the fire repeatedly. He was a soldier from one of these shit can countries that you talk about.
Yeah.
Right? Shithole countries. And he saved a bunch of people and gave his life, try to save more. Those are the shit can people that we have coming into our...
Oh, there's the odd
well, that's the odd one.
Heroes. Sure. Yeah. We have great patriots of our country and so forth. And we've done great things. We make so much money. Gates has given away billions of dollars down there in Africa and helping people overcome these different diseases and so forth. We're the most generous people in the world, the Americans are.
So why do we want to change that? Why do all of a sudden we want to change it?
We enjoy it. I mean, we make money and then we enjoy giving it away and helping people to have a better life and to enjoy. That's what it's all about, is trying to bring people along, but using your money for a good reason. Not just for gambling or anything like that. It's for helping the other people in the world. And we're number one in the world. There's nobody that's more generous than the Americans are. You don't see Japanese people.
So, but we can't. The thing is, we.
What is Japanese money giving? What do they give away? Who are they supporting?
They support, just like any first world, they support lots of folks. They support in Iraq, they support in Africa, they support all over.
I never heard of it.
Well, have you ever done research on it? Have you ever researched it?
No.
Of course not, because the media is focused on, what is the media focused on? American, and what we've done. You've not exposed yourself to that knowledge, so you can't really you can't talk about something you have no idea on. You can't just because I haven't.
No,
See, that's
I just
Trump
hear
for
it.
you. That's
No.
Trump. What you're doing is a Trump. Oh, just because I haven't heard it, then obviously it's not true.
What did Obama do for our country?
What did he do?
Yeah.
What did Obama
What
do?
did he do for his 8 years?
Well, a lot of people argue that this whole economic growth that we have now came out of Obama.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
That's what.
That's what they're saying.
That's
I'm just saying that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what the left
He
wingers
set
say.
He
The
set it in
left-wingers
motion.
Say that because
He
they,
set it in motion. You can't just get a president in, and he hasn't done anything. We'll see. Next year,
Obama hasn't done anything either. They put us into all kinds of problems. We gave
Americans health care. That's probably the biggest
we gave
thing.
Iran all kinds of money.
Okay,
and
the biggest
cash.
thing he did was he gave Americans health care that they didn't have before.
Iran.
No, gave Americans health care for the first time. They gave all Americans a chance to get health care. That's huge. You can't put value on that.
I think there's always ways to look at
Yeah.
the positive things. How
I mean, I think that was huge for what he did. He passed.
Who?
Obama did that.
Obama.
Yeah, did health care.
He didn't do anything.
He
like
passed. It was called
I was
Obamacare.
saying.
It's called health care.
Obamacare. Oh, that was ridiculous.
What do you mean ridiculous? Wait until we all lose it, and then everyone's going to be saying, wait until Trump wants to cut Medicare.
That was
Wait
all
until
right.
senior citizens lose their Medicare, and all of a sudden you're like having to pay out of pocket for all these beautiful services that came out of Obama. So all this care that you're getting right now and everything else, like all this stuff from the county and from the VA, that's all looking to get cut.
The people went broke. They can't get rid of it.
But all the stuff that you're benefiting from ultimately is going to potentially go away.
And you asked some of the neighbors here in Obamacare, and
I did. We had the guy come here and he says it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Remember that big guy who came and was doing your thing? Who came and was your physical therapist? He was on Obama. I have a video on that. I interviewed him on it. He's like, dude, it's the best thing. Before Obamacare, because my company, I'm just a subcontractor. I have to buy my own insurance.
I'm sure there's,
I used to. What you
exceptions to
forget.
everything.
The thing
You
is,
know,
what
you can always
what you
find
forget.
something.
The thing is, what you forget is this: is I used to sell insurance.
Yeah.
I'm a licensed insurance broker, state of Massachusetts, and I sold the insurance that Obama has brought back, and it's the biggest piece of shit insurance in the world. You're talking about a $5,000 deductible, a $10,000 deductible, right? That's the kind of insurance that you're going to get for small businesses again. You're going to get insurance that basically is just a card to get you in to see a doctor, and that's it. And you're going to be exposed up to that amount. That's the insurance that you're going to go back to. This whole National Association for the Self-Employed. I'm an expert in this stuff. I used to sell it. And Obama got rid of this bullshit insurance back when you had your stroke. Remember, I was selling insurance. I made a lot of money back then selling that insurance. But it was shit insurance, I'll tell you right now. It's crap insurance.
Yeah, you're very decent about it and told everybody it's crap.
I did. I said it's just a card in your pocket to get you to see any doctor you want. And I told them how to cheat it. I would tell them how to cheat the bill.
But
And the way you cheat the bills, you send them
no, you were
$10.
trying to help them. You just forgot what your company was employing you for, and you were.
Yeah, you're thinking of my fundraising company. That's fundraising.
Yeah.
I'm talking about insurance. I used to sell insurance
well,
prior to
Life
that.
insurance or
After
what
actually,
kind
that
of-
was after that.
What kind of insurance?
I sold National Association for the Self-Employed insurance for the small business owner. That's what I sold. That's the insurance that Trump has brought back. I sold the insurance plans that now are coming back into the market. And these are compared to Obamacare, you're going to pay just as amount of money for these insurance. You're going to get less care.
Make money to help people beat their problems and their diseases. And
Well, it doesn't. The thing is, the insurance that they're going to get is going to be completely utter crap, and I know it because I used to sell it.
We all know bankers are crooks. But
Well, I'm just saying, Obama provided. I mean, sure, Obama insurance needed to get fixed, but the Republicans didn't want to fix it. They just want to get rid of it. They were so upset. They didn't try to fix it.
Sure.
No, they didn't. Trump has been cutting everything out. He's been trying to kill Obamacare by gutting it. They have made no attempts to
No,
fix it.
they-
They didn't.
They
Don't
tried
even-
to take it over, and Obama wouldn't let them, and the
No.
Democrats
No,
wouldn't let
that's-
them in.
that's not
they
the-
wouldn't let them in.
That
And
wasn't anything to do. That was repeal. Repeal. That was repeal. And the Democrats fought against the repeal. That was all about repealing Obamacare. And the Democrats said, no, we're not going to repeal it. It wasn't
I
fixing.
just say that it was. That's it.
It wasn't
I
fixing.
wish I could think of the
Anyway, all right, that's enough of this conversation.
okay.